You know, the truth is most people would see my INFJ life as pretty boring. And at times in my life, I've agreed with them. I felt like I should be traveling, that I should be going out on weekends or going out to some social thing on a Friday night, that I should have more exciting hobbies, or maybe I should actually leave the apartment. And when people ask me what I did this weekend, I'm like, well, I shot a video and listened to Audible for 16 hours. People do not think that's cool, by the way. And throughout my life, I've actually felt embarrassed about the fact that my life is average and boring. But to be honest, I've tried a lot of the other things that are supposed to make people happy. I've bought things, I've went out to eat with people, I've spent time with people socially, I've traveled spontaneously, and I've been to a lot of places, at least here in the US. I've been to Hollywood, Miami, Orlando, Albuquerque, Nashville, Dallas, Austin. And it's from doing all these things that I found out that a boring, routine-based life is actually what I want. And people kind of make fun of me for it, or at least I feel like they would if they knew what I did all day. And it's hard to explain what I like to do to other people. It's hard to explain that being alone is such a recharge for me. And the fact is that doing what I was doing, buying things, travel, all that was because that's what I saw other people doing. It's what other people expected me to do, and really it's what other personality types do. You go shopping, you get a nicer car, you go out with your friends, you keep up with the Joneses. But that's what a successful life looks like according to the internet. And I tried all that because most of my life I've worried what other people thought of me. I didn't feel normal. I felt like a freak or a misfit because compared to other people, compared to other personality types, I was different. To me though, trying to be like other people, that wasn't the answer. I'm an INFJ. I'm introverted. I like to be at home. I can entertain myself completely. I love learning new things alone. And to be honest, other people just can't understand that. I know you do, but those other people out there, they don't. And I love boring and simple routines. I like the predictability. I like the security. And if I want to go do something new, give me 3 hours. I'll go out there. I'll try that thing. I'll get around some people. I'll come back home, have my normal dinner. Life's good. That's actually what I want. And that's the point of this video. I've realized this over the last few months. I'm trying to make a new life in a new city. It's stressful, and I just want to embrace the fact that I like my normal life. I don't need crazy, spontaneous things in my life. My couch, a good book, a good workout, my coffee, and making these videos that hopefully help all of you. And as an INFJ, I think I've actually been able to build a home life that I don't want an escape from. And I think we need to keep that in mind when we're comparing ourselves to others. I think us INFJs are just really good at building a life that we don't want to escape from. We plan things out really well, and we put a lot of effort into making things work for us in our private lives, in our homes. And I think that's a good thing. Now, I'm not saying I never get bored. I would love to have someone to hang out with and talk about deep subjects with, but I don't want to hang out with just anybody. Talking about the weather and who won last night's ball game, that's not my idea of fun. But so many people, they literally can't sit alone for 10 minutes. They have to be running out the door or distracting themselves somehow. And I think that as INFJs, we're thinkers. We can be alone with our thoughts and we can be completely entertained, while most other people, they cannot do that. We know what we like and we know what we need, and we shouldn't try to be another type. We need to embrace who we are. We're natural creators. We're natural dreamers. We're natural philosophers. And we should be happy that we don't have to rely on the company of other people in order to live with ourselves. We can live with ourselves by picking up a good book, by having a nice routine that others would probably see as too minimal or too boring. Anyway, I think I've finally learned that the little things are what I like. Waking up, having a cup of coffee, reading, going to the gym a few times a week. It's these little things that mean the most to me. And I think that's right. I think that's the way it should be. It's a boring, routine-driven, simple life, but it's my life as an INFJ. I choose this life. And for me, it's better than all the vacations, the parties, and the fancy cars that I can't really afford anyway. And if I want to travel, I want to plan it out. I want to keep my normal routine pretty much in place. I don't want to go crazy going to huge touristy places or bungee jumping or anything like that. I want to go somewhere peaceful, maybe an Airbnb. Now, all of this doesn't mean that I don't have goals. I love studying self-improvement. I love studying psychology and philosophy and behavioral science, and I want to share what I learn. I love learning, but I love sharing too. I have goals and I have dreams. I'm building this YouTube channel and I've got lots of plans for this YouTube channel, so be sure and hit the subscribe button if you haven't done that already. And I'm not saying someday I won't get a new car. I'm sure I will, but I just know that those things aren't going to be the things that make me happy or content. Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius said, "Remember that very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all in yourself, in your way of thinking." And I guess that's what I'm saying. We should all strive to live in the present, to change our way of thinking now. As INFJs, we often live out there in the future, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's a good thing, but we should also strive to be in the present. We can embrace the way we are right now. We can embrace our INFJ-ness right now. We can be content with who we are right now. And I didn't used to live this way. I'd always think, once I find a friend, I'll be happy, somebody who understands me. Once I get my degree, I'll be happy. Once I quit my job, I'll be happy. Once I move to another town, I'll be happy. All these things, but it turns out that the fulfillment part of life, the contentment part of life, comes through the little things, the everyday boring things, or at least the things that are considered boring to other people. If you can enjoy waking up, looking forward to your coffee, even sitting in traffic, knowing that that's an opportunity for you to get your audible listening time up with a good book. If you can enjoy the work that you do, building something up, learning a new skill so that it's fulfilling to you, and it doesn't matter what other people think. I think most people, they don't try to achieve those kinds of goals. They don't try to appreciate the little things. They always try to look forward to what's next or back at what's already behind them. I don't think many people live in the present and try to enjoy their life in the here and now. And social media, it can be a big cause of discontent because you're comparing yourself with all the people out there, other people who are other personality types who are totally different from you. Those people may be out every Saturday night or going to parties or whatever, but I just want to tell you, you don't have to do that. You can be content with what brings you joy. And it may be totally different than what those other people are saying will make you happy. So I think stepping back and asking yourself how you really feel is a great way to find out what you really enjoy. And really be honest with yourself. What does an ideal day look like for you? What do you like to do? And what would you do if there was no outside influence making you feel like you should be doing those other things that other people do? Then include the things in your day that you actually enjoy. And if you have a dream, starting something like writing a blog or shooting archery or whatever, if there's something you'd like to do, then write down what steps it would take to get you there. I fully believe that us INFJs can accomplish so much. It's just that our overthinking gets in the way sometimes. Well, we shouldn't be embarrassed for who we are and what we like. And we should never let overthinking stop our actions. We should embrace our ideal life, even if it looks different than other people's lives. So don't get stuck in the future mindset. Once I do this, then I'll go after that thing I enjoy. Start moving towards it now. And it's not about crazy hustle culture. It can be small things. It's about building day by day with good habits. It's about accepting yourself for who you are, the personality type that you are. This channel, it's all about improving your life as an INFJ. I've been studying and researching personality types, behavioral science, ancient philosophy, and psychology to create the best INFJ life for as many people as possible. Now, it's challenging to be an INFJ, but we can have a great life. I'm learning right along with you, and I'm here to be your friend, someone to help you, and someone to go along on this ride with you. So I would love it if you'd consider signing up for my INFJ Circle Newsletter. It's a completely free weekly newsletter to help support you and give you a place to learn, grow, and belong. The link is in the description below, and I truly hope that you'll join me on this journey. And if you want to learn 21 life-changing tips for INFJs, watch this video next.